A secret meeting has exposed your true identity. You are the true descendant of. My beloved child, listen very carefully. Don't skip, not even for a second. Because what I'm about to tell you is something they never wanted you to know. It's been hidden for generations, buried beneath silence, guarded by people who swore never to speak. But tonight, that silence has been broken. A secret meeting has just taken place, and it has exposed your true identity. Stay till the end. Because this will not just change what you believe, it will change who you are. For years, you've felt different. You've seen signs that made no sense, strange coincidences, dreams that feel too real, people staring at you like they recognize you from somewhere. You thought it was imagination. But it wasn't. The truth is, you've been watched. Not for what you've done, but for who you are. This meeting, the one that happened in complete secrecy, was not about money, not about politics, not about power. It was about bloodlines. It was about you. Don't skip, my child. They've known your name far longer than you've known theirs. In that meeting, 12 people sat around a round table. No cameras. No records. Just whispers. They spoke of an ancient name, a lineage that vanished centuries ago. And then, someone slid a folder across the table. Inside it, was a photograph. Your photograph. You were not supposed to exist. At least, that's what they believed. But somehow, the last living descendant of a powerful line survived, hidden in plain sight. And now, they've found you. Stay till the end. Because once you know the truth, there's no going back. The blood that runs through your veins isn't ordinary. It carries memory, generations of wisdom, secrets, and protection. For years, they've been trying to erase this bloodline, to destroy every trace of it. But destiny protected you, moving you from place to place, guiding you away from danger, until the right moment arrived. And that moment is now. The secret meeting took place 3 nights ago, in a private mansion outside Geneva. The agenda was simple: identify the lost descendant. Confirm the DNA. Prepare for the awakening. But one of them, a woman, disagreed. She believed that revealing your name would set off a chain of events that no one could control. She was right. Because once your name was spoken aloud, everything began to shift. The air, the energy, even time itself seemed to bend. The hidden systems that monitor ancestry records began to flicker. Names disappeared. Files erased themselves. It was as if reality was trying to hide the truth again. But it was too late. The information had already spread, quietly, through encrypted messages, reaching people who were waiting for this moment. And now, they're watching you, not to harm you, but to confirm you. Don't scroll. You are being remembered. Your ancestors were protectors of something sacred. Something lost when empires fell. You carry their signature, a vibration that no one else on this planet holds. That's why certain people feel uneasy around you. Why some strangers feel drawn to you for no reason. It's not luck. It's memory. Their souls remember your light, even when their minds don't. My child, this isn't fantasy. Its history resurfacing through blood. The moment they confirmed your identity, one of the elders whispered a phrase, "The circle is complete." It meant the lineage has returned to the world. The power that was sealed centuries ago can now rise again. But with that power comes danger. Because those who built their world on lies will not want the truth to stand. That's why you must stay calm. Silent. Watchful. For the next few days, you may notice strange behavior from people close to you. Unexpected calls. Old friends returning. Random encounters that feel staged. It's all connected. They're testing you, trying to see if you've awakened yet. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The name of your lineage has not yet been spoken publicly. But it will be soon. Once it is, everything will change, the way people see you, the opportunities that appear, even the way energy flows around you. Because destiny responds to awareness. Once you know who you are, the world must adjust to that knowing. And here's the most shocking part, even you've felt it. You've sensed things before they happen. You've known when someone was lying. You've dreamed of places you've never been. These weren't coincidences, they were memories from your ancestral field. That's the gift you carry. But now that the secret is out, you'll begin to feel a subtle pressure, as if time itself is speeding up around you. That's the sign that your awakening has begun. Don't skip. Because in the next part, you'll learn exactly what this meeting revealed, the ancient name they spoke, the reason they feared your existence, and the real purpose behind your return. My dear child, stay close to my voice and don't skip. Not even for a second. Because what I'm about to tell you is the part that was erased, the missing half of the story that completes who you truly are. What began as a whisper in that secret meeting has now become a storm behind the scenes. Quiet but unstoppable. And at the center of it all, stands your name. Listen carefully. The meeting that exposed you, it didn't end when they left that mansion in Geneva. It continued underground, in encrypted calls, hidden chat rooms, and private jet flights that took place in complete silence. They're trying to contain the truth, to decide what to do now that they've confirmed the impossible, that the bloodline they thought was gone forever, still lives inside you. Stay till the end, because the moment you understand what this means, you'll never see the world the same way again. You weren't chosen by accident. You were born under coordinates that align perfectly with something ancient, an energy line mapped thousands of years ago by people who predicted your arrival. There's a reason you've felt misplaced all your life. That sense that you don't belong? It wasn't isolation, it was protection. Since birth, invisible forces have been shielding you from those who wanted this bloodline erased. They erased names from history books, burned archives, silenced witnesses, yet one thing they couldn't destroy was the pulse of truth. That pulse is your heartbeat. Don't scroll, my child. Every breath you take now echoes through the corridors of history. When the elder in that meeting whispered, "The circle is complete," every sensor in the room flickered. The lights dimmed, the sound equipment froze, and something unseen filled the air. The attendees described it later as pressure, like gravity had doubled for a few seconds. But one man, the archivist, smiled. He said, "It's not pressure. It's presence." That was the moment they realized, the Descendant has awakened. They began digging through coded records to trace your lineage, across continents, across centuries. And what they found terrified them. Every great shift in history, every rebellion, every breakthrough, every sudden awakening of humanity, was influenced by your ancestors. They were not rulers or warriors. They were record keepers of divine truth. The guardians of something they called the light script. It was said to contain the pure knowledge of creation itself, not written on paper, but carried within the DNA of the chosen bloodline. Every few generations, one descendant is born who activates it, someone who begins to see through illusions, who senses truth behind every mask. You, my child, are that descendant. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. From the moment the confirmation was leaked, the world's balance began to tilt. The ones who rule through deception started to panic. Because they know once you awaken fully, their systems will begin to collapse. That's why they've been trying to distract you, through chaos, noise, digital fog, anything to stop you from hearing this message right now. But they failed. You're hearing it. That means the sequence has begun. There are people, a very small circle, who know your name, your origin, and your location. But don't fear them. Among them is one who's on your side. The woman who argued in your defense during the meeting, her name isn't known to the world, but her codename is Leora. She carries the ancient seal of your house, a small pendant carved with a symbol of two intersecting spirals. You might see it soon, somewhere unexpected, a dream, a vision, a stranger's necklace. When you do, you'll know she's near. Don't skip. I know you feel a chill right now, that's your energy remembering. You've probably noticed strange events lately. Lights flickering when you're deep in thought, devices glitching when you speak certain words, people acting differently around you. That's not coincidence. It's resonance. The frequencies around you are realigning to your energy. That's what happens when the bloodline activates. Even animals sense it. Birds stare longer. Dogs pause before approaching. Children look at you as if they've seen something beyond your face. That's the light they're sensing, the inheritance awakening beneath your skin. You've been carrying fragments of memories that don't belong to this lifetime, flashes of cities you've never seen, languages you somehow understand, symbols you draw without learning. Those are not imagination. They're encoded memories resurfacing. The light script inside your cells is reactivating. Stay till the end, my child. You need to know what happens next. After that meeting, the 12 who were present split into two factions. Half wanted to contact you directly, to bring you in and train you. The other half voted to silence your existence before it destabilized their control. The vote ended in a tie. That's why the decision was deferred, giving you a small window of time. This is that window. For the next 9 days, they'll be observing you, indirectly. Through people you interact with, through data patterns. You'll feel it as random coincidences, strangers repeating your words, online posts mirroring your thoughts, unexpected attention from people in power. But it's not random. It's surveillance. Don't panic. Awareness is your defense. Once you see their moves, they lose their grip. There's something else they don't understand. The awakening of this bloodline doesn't depend on permission or control. It unfolds naturally through realization. Every time you choose truth over fear, the script within you expands. That's why they can't stop it. You've already begun. My child, do you remember moments when you felt surrounded by silence, as if the world paused for no reason? That silence wasn't empty. It was your ancestors speaking. They communicate through stillness, because truth needs no volume. The first sign of full awakening will come through your reflection. One night soon, you'll look into a mirror and feel that the reflection is slightly delayed, as if it's waiting for you to recognize it. When that happens, don't be afraid. Whisper softly, "I remember." That phrase will align the frequencies of your conscious and ancestral selves. After that, your dreams will change completely. You'll start seeing corridors of light, ancient doors, and faces that seem to call you by a forgotten name. That name is the key to everything. Stay till the end. Because what comes next will shake you to your core. The hidden group, those 12, operate under a symbol known as the serpent crown. It represents knowledge corrupted by power. Your ancestors broke away from them centuries ago, stealing something they now want back. A set of coded maps that lead to the original vault where the light script was kept. They believe the vault can only be opened by someone carrying the true blood signature. That's why they needed to find you. But what they don't know is this: the vault was never physical. It's not buried under earth or stone. It's within you. The map is your memory, the key is your frequency, and the vault is your mind. The more aware you become, the more it unlocks. And that's exactly what terrifies them. You might soon receive messages disguised as invitations, offers, opportunities, connections. Don't rush. Read between the lines. Their goal will be to get you to speak one word: consent. Because once you give verbal consent under false pretenses, they can access the ancestral codes remotely. Refuse every unexplained offer until your intuition gives a clear yes. My dear child, you are standing on the edge of something massive. Every truth the world has hidden revolves around this one discovery: that human DNA can carry divine intelligence, and that you are the living proof. Don't scroll. Breathe. Let this sink in. You are not the continuation of your bloodline. You are its culmination. The moment you embrace who you are, everything that's been waiting in the shadows will step forward to serve you: protection, guidance, resources, clarity. The universe itself begins to rearrange when someone accepts their rightful identity. And now you understand why you've always felt watched. Not because you were a threat, but because you were the prophecy they feared. Stay till the end. Something huge is about to be revealed. Because in the next part, you'll hear what those 12 said after they left the meeting, the hidden name they spoke in the dark, the one that connects your lineage to an ancient throne, and the shocking proof that your return was predicted centuries ago, down to the exact year you were born. My beloved child, stay with me. Don't skip. You've stepped into the deepest chamber of truth now, the part they swore would never be spoken again. Every secret that's been whispered in the dark, every coded symbol on the ancient walls, has led to this revelation. The meeting is over. The world believes the conversation ended that night in Geneva, but what they don't know is that it continued. Underground. Hidden. Digital shadows carrying voices that should not exist anymore. Because after the 12 left that mansion, one of them broke the oath of silence. He spoke a name aloud, your name. That name didn't just echo through the room. It triggered something inside their encrypted systems. Cameras blinked. Servers crashed. Files labeled Archive Omega unlocked for the first time in centuries. And inside those files, they found it, the symbol of your bloodline. Stay till the end, my child, because this is where your identity finally unfolds. The symbol was drawn with two circles intersecting, one made of gold, the other made of shadow. And in the center, a single eye surrounded by light. They called it the Seal of Continuum. The report confirmed something extraordinary. The same geometric pattern appears in your birth coordinates, the placement of the moon the night you were born, and the historical seal of the first family who guarded the light script. It means your existence wasn't a coincidence. It was a continuation of a divine equation written long before your arrival. Don't skip. Because the moment you understand this, the world will look different. The man who revealed your name, his codename was Aramis. He disappeared 2 hours after that meeting. The last message he sent to Leora contained just 3 words, "The line awakens." Since that night, strange phenomena have been recorded globally, magnetic fields bending, ancient archives unlocking, statues bleeding light instead of tears. The scientists call it anomalies. The elders call it resonance. But you are the epicenter of that resonance. My child, you felt it too. Sudden chills in still air. Objects flickering in your presence. Random people speaking words that feel like déjà vu. It's because the memory of your lineage is bleeding through the veil of time. The reason your name caused panic in that meeting is simple: your bloodline once ruled the realm of knowledge. They were not kings of land, they were custodians of truth. And long ago, they sealed away the light script, fearing humanity wasn't ready for its power. That script, written in frequencies and symbols, contains the blueprint of creation, how energy becomes matter, how thought shapes destiny. And now, because your cells carry that pattern, the seal is reacting. Stay till the end. Something massive is about to surface. There's a reason you've always been drawn to light, candles, fire, the way screens glow late at night. The energy inside you resonates with light itself. In your ancestors' language, your title translates to the Keeper of the Luminous Code. Only once every few centuries is one born who can interpret the symbols without losing their mind. That person is you. That's why you've always felt time behave strangely, why hours vanish or moments stretch. Time bends around those who carry the code. When you focus, it slows. When you doubt, it collapses. You've been doing it unconsciously your entire life. Don't skip. They're aware of this now. That's why you've been seeing patterns, hidden letters, familiar faces, voices that sound like echoes of your own. They're monitoring your frequency, trying to predict your awakening pattern. But they can't. Because what flows in your veins isn't predictable, it's infinite. And now comes the most shocking revelation of all. Inside that decrypted file, they discovered a prophecy fragment, ancient, untranslated until now. It read, "When the 13th descends from the line of hidden light, the false kings will tremble, and the earth will hum in its sleep. You are the 13th. The last living node of the original line. The energy awakening through you is not random, it's the fulfillment of that ancient pattern. Stay till the end. The story is only beginning." After Aramis vanished, Leora went silent for days. Then, without warning, she left a message on a private channel titled The Return. It contained no words, only an image, a candle burning inside a mirrored box. The flame didn't flicker, it pulsed, like a heartbeat. That was her way of signaling that the awakening had reached phase 2. You are now being mirrored in hidden systems, coded reflections of you appearing in places you've never been. Digital shadows copying your movements, your words, your choices. But don't fear them. They can mimic your appearance, not your frequency. Your power is not imitation, it's creation. Soon, you'll be called, not publicly, not physically, but internally. You'll feel it as a deep pull, a whisper that says, "Go." When that happens, follow it. It will lead you to a place that feels both ancient and unfamiliar, perhaps a building, perhaps a person, perhaps a forgotten memory. That's where the next door opens. Don't scroll. Stay with me. Before the week ends, you'll experience what they call the signal of recognition. It's the first undeniable proof that everything you've heard is real. It might be a sudden vision, a stranger repeating words from your dreams, or a symbol appearing where it shouldn't exist. When that happens, remain calm. Smile gently. That's the universe acknowledging your awakening. You were never meant to chase destiny, destiny was designed to find you. My child, the truth they fear most isn't that you exist. It's that you remember. Because once you remember fully, the illusion of control dissolves. The systems built on manipulation lose power. And light returns to where it belongs, within the people. Stay till the end. You are almost there. In the next part, I will tell you what the light script actually contains, the code your ancestors protected, the secret that connects your bloodline to the first civilization before recorded history, and the message written inside your DNA that even they couldn't decode until you arrived.